toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Sooners will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Georgia Tech's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So Oklahoma's offense will go to work for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, he'll throw it. Setting up the screen. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice punt, and he'll make the fair catch at the 6-yard line. And while you can quibble with that, I guess starting at the 6 is better than starting at the 1. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man downfield. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The offense lining up for a first down play. They go to the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Sooners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Powers through the defender. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quick strike complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver. But if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense a little off balance.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Got his man. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Sooners! And they turn it into a defensive score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Northwestern. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin in the... Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Let's see. He can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
A strike downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Off the boot, looking for his man. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. When he let that go ahead and signal touchdown. He knew it was 6.
And most of the time you hear about those 50-50 balls out wide. Nowadays, these guys that are so big and strong and so good at going and getting the ball, it's more like 80-20. And you could see just so hard to defend the fade route.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Trying to pick up a first down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. The quick out.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. The handoff to Johnson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Powers through. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the grab on the left. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got him this time. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea. And when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Now on 2nd down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the back. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man across the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Run out of bounds the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Use the play fake, now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Georgia Tech, 14.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Hit as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the 5th oldest venue in college football, Bobby Dodd Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Yellow Jackets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Got him downfield. There he goes down the right side. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back.
Offside, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights.
14.
Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Northwestern. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It's complete to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. They've got the screen set up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. He's going to fire deep. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Quickly complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Using the quick game. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. The offense changing the play. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. On the run, still looking. He'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Oklahoma, 63, Georgia Tech.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Tosses it incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Red pass is complete.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Slithers into space. Lots of running room. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This field goal attempt is going to be an even... Oh, it's blocked! They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs.
And after that blocked field goal, that just sums up the kind of day it's been for these guys, right? It's not just offense and defense, but even on special teams. They haven't been able to execute. They've got a lot of areas to improve on the next time they take the field.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. We reached a quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense, you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got him. Nice move to keep running. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Swings it out to the flat. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. They want to run this quarterback. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down. And the quarterback does. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. He makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Trying to bully their way in. And he crosses the goal line to get some touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the...
There he goes! Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Snap it to the back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will